my dear Capricorn. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of July with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and free from ads, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. This will be a love reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that the second row is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. I can also recommend that you watch the previous love reading for June, because that's the energy right now, and this will be the prediction for July. I will try out a new spread today with 10 cards instead of the usual 9-card spread. Let me know if you like it or not. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. So when I open your deck here, I see the Page of Swords in the reverse with the Ace of Cups. So this is someone that doesn't want to admit the love that they have for you because they feel it's humiliating. Okay. Maybe they need to admit that they were wrong, for example. So I call the Divine with Love and Light. 6 of Cups and then the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So they want to reconcile with you, but they don't want to admit to that they love you. Okay, that's important. That would be horrifying for them to admit that they love you for some reason. I don't know if someone has used their love against them, maybe in childhood, because this is a childhood card, past life card. So someone might have humiliated them when they showed vulnerability, when they showed maybe compassion towards small animals or compassion towards a friend, or someone might have said like, oh, you're such a wuss, or you are such a weakling, or things like this. So it makes the person, when they express love and vulnerability, they feel humiliated. Okay. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have the Hermit with the Ace of Cups. So this person needs to go deep within and heal certain wounds that have been made inside of them. So it's like they have a little broken soul part in the bottom of their emotional well, which makes them not being able to show love in a proper way towards people in their surrounding or towards you. Okay, so I call the 6 elements. And here we have the 10 of Swords with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So showing you love would be like dying. And it's not because they would actually die. It's because they're part of them that had beautiful vulnerability and love for people was probably killed, like symbolically killed in this person a very long time ago. And so being forced to feel love or express love would put them back into the time of the killing. So they would feel the pain from that, we can say, lost soul part, or like wounded inner child. And so that's very scary for them, and it's natural for them to try to avoid it. But if they actually would open their heart and feel both the pain and the love, that would actually give attention to the little entity that's in the bottom of the well, and give that entity healing, because attention is love and love is healing. So by running away from their feelings, they're constantly continuing to turn their back towards this entity inside of them that was once turned like abandoned by probably a parent. It's most likely a parent. Or it might be for some people it will be the first love or something like that, but it's usually we usually have a past life karma that's being repeated, so the wound will be fresh by our parents. It's not really their fault, it's just they're doing stupid shit and we are being traumatized, so we are kind of programmed to relive our karma. And this is what I'm seeing here with this person, that they are wounded like this, and their teaching is to go to the wound and heal it, even if it hurts, even if it's painful, even if it freaks them out, and it's the last thing they want to do. That's usually the last thing you want to do, is the thing that you are here to learn about. Okay, so just tuning in to you, the person most on your mind, and your relationship in July. Okay, I'm sorry also for my squeaky table. It's something with the wood and the weather. It's deciding to be squeaky today. This is you there, and this is the other person, and we have the inner child here in needs of healing. Yeah, cast out in the snow. Might be a mother or someone. Mother is the icon for the person that should have loved them. So I definitely feel that it's a parent, possibly mother, but it doesn't have to be like that. It can be also the father, but it was someone that the child needed love from. Okay. And here is you, and we have a 10 of coins in the reverse, just showing that you don't want to have a future or a family with this person because you love them and they are unable to show you love. Here we see the other person. Here we see the love that you feel is very open and honest, and you don't want to give this away to someone that's acting like a thief in the night when it comes to love. But they're doing so because they have this trauma, so it's not because they are evil per se. So this is their intentions, and we have an ace of coins in the reverse. So this is not a person that takes chances, because taking chances means you need to be hopeful, and their hope died with that little inner child entity. So I'm thinking this is a person living mostly without hope, so they don't even want to hope for a relationship with you or a good outcome. They just they don't want to set themselves up to be disappointed, so they are kind of disappointed already. And this is their feelings towards you, so it's kind of the opposite. Their feelings have hope, and that makes their feelings their worst enemy, because having hope means that someone can come and put out that hope, and that's very painful. This person has lived through that before. But on a feeling level, like their intentions, their awakened mind says, I have no hope, so don't hope for anything together with me. I'm just going to make you very disappointed. And their emotion says, have hope with me. I want to have a life with you, or I want to heal together with you. I want to have opportunities. I want to have a dream coming true, something like that. So this is how they view you. And we have a 7 of Wands. So they view you as someone that have stopped fighting for them, someone that kind of got tired of them rejecting all your, like, we could do this, we could do that, and they said no, because they didn't want to have hope. So I see, or they see that you got tired of this and you stopped trying, it seems. And this is how they view your relationship, and we have the High Priest. They realize what they have done. They also realize your position, that you have put yourself in a position of self-respect and you don't want to be treated badly anymore. And they respect you for that. They understand. They just have problems with themselves, so they can't help themselves behaving in the ways that they do. And this is their most likely action. And we have the Emperor here. So I think they have been taught from a parent to not have love, but to have boundaries, to be like a warrior, So instead of being taught love and that we love you, and if you have pain, we will heal you. If you are worried, we will comfort you. Instead, they had like a parent that would kind of raise them as a soldier almost, like you're not supposed to feel pain, you're not supposed to be like a victim to anyone, and you need to be a hard ass. And so this is their go-to move, to be a hard ass and to not give in. And they respect you maybe more now when you also have boundaries or you don't fight for this anymore, because that makes you, put you in the same box as this parent put them, or their parents put them, like you are supposed to be indestructible. Now when you are more indestructible, they respect you more because their parents respected people like this. Okay, so here we have your intentions, and we have a 9 of Cups, and it shows that you feel like you are worthy of more, that you feel that you need to tend, this is the Hermit, tend to your own needs, since the other person is not giving. So you have a lot already. You can focus on what's working for you. It's not this relationship and like other relationship that works for you with family and friends. So I'm seeing you comforting yourself very beautifully in this situation. You're a positive person. You have hope, and you're stronger than them because of this. And I think that also makes your love kind of resilient. So I think you're still there for them if they would change their mind, but you just stopped fighting for it, and you try to focus on your best life. And this is your feelings for them, and it's the 4 of Swords in the reverse. So it's a little bit impatient, a little bit restless. Things could have been different. You could have been so happy together instead of you having to be happy on your own. So you think that it's almost like something is wrong, like sliding doors. This is the wrong destiny. So you feel like they are a screw up that they opened the wrong door and went down the wrong destiny line, like the wrong train tracks, and it's upsetting to you. So because it's faulty logic, it hurts your head. So your feelings, you're judging them. And this is how you view them. 7 of Cups, like a person that's incompetent when it comes to feelings. We have 7-7 here, so that's spiritual challenges. I guess your challenge was to stop fighting impossible causes and put boundaries to other people and protect yourself. And their challenge was to heal and connect with their emotions. So I think you have started to learn this with boundaries, but this other person has still a hard time working to connecting with their emotions. So you see them as a hopeless person that doesn't know what they want. The 7 of Cups is also in the reverse, so it kind of, you don't give a crap. That's what I'm feeling there. So this is how you view the relationship. And we have a 9 of Wands in the reverse. So you think they are a player. You think that they are inconsistent and a player. They might be with this. They don't want to connect with people deeply. So it's very likely that you are right. And you don't want to invite any player in your house. So you are being this high priestess. Not Paradise is behind this curtain here. And she doesn't let in players, okay? Or he, it doesn't matter. She or he doesn't let in players. She's like a guard washing the door entrance to paradise. Only the people worthy is allowed to enter. So worthy means grown up, emotionally mature, things like this. That wouldn't spoil paradise, okay? And this is your advice or like your next step, and it's the Judgment card in the reversed. So the divine is kind of advising you to continue judging this person and seeing what they are doing wrong, to not fall back into a trap of going into a dance with them where they will refuse to feel their feelings and not be like truly intimate with you, because that isn't paradise, that's more like hell. So their parents taught them how to live in hell and survive, and you are inviting them to paradise, and they don't know, they don't have skill sets for for living in paradise, so don't invite them. I don't mean that they are an evil person, I just mean that they need to get those skills first, because in other case both of you will end up miserable. It's better if just they are miserable and you are kind of fine and not super happy with the situation, but you're taking good care of yourself at least. So you are living in your best paradise, and they are living in their hell, and they, I guess they need to live there until they find a way to heal their emotions. So this is what they would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth. How can I ever pay you back? I think you made their life a little bit of a paradise when you were with them, or when you are with them. And they are sorry that they took you for granted. Also probably sorry that they're still like thick-headed. So the Emperor is not super active. It's just stubborn, sitting on his throne. Nothing really grows here, but at least there's water streams. So maybe this person will make some kind of grown-up action, but it would still not be super emotional. But maybe they would say, I'm sorry I treated you bad when we were an item, and I should have been a better person, but not more than that. Like not more warmth, not more like openings, chances, hope, not building for the future, just maybe telling you what they have seen from a pretty grown-up perspective. So that's a possibility with these kind of combinations here, that they at least they respect you enough to kind of give you the win and see that they did bad, but they still not have they still don't have access to their emotions. To have that, they need to go through deeper trauma healing. So this is what you would want to say to this person. And I can't love you in the way you deserve right now, basically because you're pissed off, and this person needs trauma counseling, and the therapist can't be pissed off with them. That's not going to help. It's just going to reinforce the parent's authority. So I'm ready for commitment. Yeah, you are ready for paradise, and this person isn't ready for paradise, and they probably need a relationship on a much more light-hearted level, where we are not asking too much of them while going through trauma healing. So they need to go through a long road rebelling against the authority, starting to feel that it's okay to be weak, it's okay to be tired, it's okay to feel pain, it's okay to feel love. And they can't do that if they are like already in a committed situation. Then it's almost like they are back together with a very forcing authorities telling them how to live. They need to figure this out for themselves. So they need to try the both extremes, like being extremely rigid and like warrior, and being extremely vulnerable and even feeling like a martyr or a victim, or everything will like, oh, everything is over, like a real wet puddle. So and through this they can't be like a wedding partner, and that is what you state that you need. So at this point in time you're not on the same train track. Okay, so this is advice, and we have wishing. So maybe you wish that you would be on the same train track. I see that they do. But if you want to be on the same train track as them, you need to lower your standards and lower your demands. This person might not be ready for any kind of commitment like a grown-up for the rest of their life. And if you love them anyway, even though they have this trauma, it's then you have a chance. In other case, no. Choosing this symbol means you are at a wonderful juncture, the two train tracks in your life, where imagination and preparation can align you with the web of power. My dear one, I hear your prayers, I know your heart, and I know what is for your highest good. Dreams do come true. Make sure your dreams serves your highest purpose and does not take away from another. Be careful what you wish for. Remember the coins tossed in the wishing well. For every wish, there's a price to be paid. Are you ready to spend the time and energy that your granted wish will require? Now is the time your wish will be fulfilled. So you might get this person, but then you're not getting commitment, and or you will get commitment, but then you won't get this person. So you need to make a choice here, which is like the most important thing for you at this point. And what's for your highest good, or both of your highest good. So what the divine would want to say as a yeah, okay, this is a kind of outcome worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So they say like this, this person, since you have a soul connection, you're probably like best buddies in heaven. So when you come back, if you say that you choose to find a committed partner instead, like someone that could give you a little bit taste of paradise here on earth, and you chose that, and then you come back into heaven and you see that your best buddy here wasn't able to fulfill their life mission because you kind of abandoned them. I'm just saying one scenario here, go with me. Then you would feel like it would have been worth for you waiting for them, okay? It would have been worth for you waiting for them, helping them through this, having a lot of patience, because when you came back to heaven, you could have shook hands and hugged it out and said, oh, we did a really good job, okay? But on the other hand, if you stay in this, you wait for them, you will feel like this for a very long period of your life. You will feel like you're in a relationship where there's not enough chemistry to keep the relationship going because the other person doesn't have emotions available. They are broken, they are traumatized like this. So you would experience what that little child experienced from their parents for extended period, maybe 10, 20, 30, 40 years, until, you know, the other person has healed or you both dies. So it's like choosing between two like really bad diseases. So it's not an easy choice. But a way out could of course be to have at least happiness here and then not be able to hug it out in heaven and say, oh, we didn't make it this time either, or maybe next time. And that's all right too, okay? So, advice cards for you from Wisdom of the Oracle divination cards. So, orphaned, yeah, this person's emotional entity part didn't have any parents. No one loved this kid. No one loved them. No one supported them. They were left to tend for themselves or die and wither away, starving, because this entity inside this person needed love and they didn't get it. So it died, basically. And only the part that was cold as ice and unempathic and didn't care, that part survived. This part kind of died. A sense of loss and identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in. We were all meant to have connections with other people, with our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truth and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or a community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. So now this person needs to move on from needing the approval of these authorities that orphaned them in the first place. And that's very hard for them to do because, like ducklings, we get conditioned to follow the people that, or the kind of people that we were born, like the kind of family we were born into and the kind of personalities that were there. We are going to feel familiar with these people, and therefore we are going to be drawn towards these kind of situations over and over again. And this is what this person needs to, they need to break this pattern. They need to see that this is bad for me. This is a bad pattern, wanting the approval from ice cold people, because these ice cold people, they let me starve to death. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. So you feel left out, unable to get that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. So I guess both of you need to learn this, but I think this is the key to this person's healing. Okay. And the next card is Milk and Honey, and it's the paradise that you're offering this person if they can open their heart to receive it. And that's maybe the problematic point that the part of them that could appreciate this is dead in the bottom of the wishing well. It just needs to be revived to be able to appreciate the paradise that you're offering it. So the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity. You enter the sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude changing page, that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are giving the gift of nourishment in every form. Sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. Well, I don't know how to advise you with this, because your best bet to get this is to not wait for this person. And their best bet to get this is to heal and get it from you. So not an easy choice, this one. And it's totally up to you. I can't really make an advice at this point. It's too much responsibility. It's too important of a choice. So therefore, I would urge you to watch your reading, Their True Thoughts and Feelings, in their True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably tell you more about this story, or the reading, What Do They Want to Happen Between You for Your Sign, or the love readings for June, all which are already up and posted on my channel, so you can have access to them now. And next week I will do the What Do They Want to Happen Between You two, the next round of it. And if you want to watch these readings in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to this channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members every week, and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button, or follow the link in the description box to learn more. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take really good care and bye-bye.